Yes, another huge crowd here again today, in spite of a morning of heavy rain. And remember that United's average home league gate is well over the 50,000 mark. And today they see two long-term injured players returning to the game. Gordon Strachan, that splendid little Scottish international, gets his first full game for Manchester United since he dislocated his shoulder at West Bromwich Albion 6 weeks ago. He's got the class that those around him respond to, says United manager Ron Atkinson. And returning for Spurs, Paul Allen, also a fine player down the right side of midfield, formerly of West Ham, and he's been out with a back injury also for 6 weeks. But this Manchester United team is still without Brian Robson, Remy Moses and Mike Duxbury, all injured, and Graham Hogg, who's suspended. But that galloping full-back, John Gidman, gets his second game after 10 weeks out with injury. Norman Whiteside took a knock in Northern Ireland's World Cup qualifying triumph at Wembley against England in midweek, but he plays. As for Spurs, as well as Paul Allen returning, they've also got Tony Galvin back after a two-match absence to play down one of the flanks. Several of Tottenham's best players have been below form lately. Today is the time for the likes of Glenn Hoddle and Graham Roberts to get back on song again. And the referee is Mike Peck of Kendal. And Manchester United get us underway in red shirts, white shorts, attacking the goal to our right. Spurs in a change strip of all light blue, and a critical afternoon for them. 3 successive league defeats have seen them slithering to 13th place in the table, and they know they might well have a lot of defending here to do against a Manchester United side clear at the top of the First Division, with only 1 defeat, that last week in the league against Sheffield Wednesday, and unbeaten of course here at Old Trafford. Well, it's little Strachan, who makes such a difference to them through the midfield, is going to take this corner for Manchester United. And Roberts just sticking out a foot, but there'd been an infringement. Spurs get a free kick. Roberts, the number 4, a quality player who has not been playing to the quality that Spurs fans have come to expect from him. Perryman getting there before Whiteside. Barnes. Barnes again. Latecomers being shepherded round the touchline to keep the segregation, to keep Man United and Tottenham fans apart. Galvin battling away well. Falco trying again to put it into the path of Galvin. Put back though by McGrath to Gary Bailey. Strachan. McGrath. Gidman. Whiteside to Moran. Olberston. Very pacey opening indeed. Here's Peter Barnes, played in for Hughes again, and Hughes possibly with a chance. He stumbled under the challenge from Houghton, couldn't quite regain his feet quickly enough, but there was a moment of real threat there against Tottenham. A throw to Spurs. And Barnes slotting that ball through. He stumbled there, fell, well, didn't quite fall, but while he was getting himself together again, Clements was out. Hughes, lovely control, beautiful control. And what a lovely ball to Barnes. United beginning to play with a lot of style in these opening minutes. Lacking there a desperate challenge from Gary Stevens and a free kick to United. They push McGrath and Moran forward. They've left only Goodman back as Barnes takes this free kick for Manchester United. About 7 minutes gone. Grin from Ray Clements, but it was nearly a disaster. He's had another tremendous season for Spurs. Albiston. Allen. Stevens. Waddle just offside. Interesting to see Chris Waddle in action this afternoon, because Spurs today have given him a complete free role to play where he fancies it, picking up the action along that front line, really in the way that he played so often for Newcastle United. McGrath to Moran. Strachan. Lucky ricochet there, but nothing lucky about that pass from Whiteside to Peter Barnes, and a deep cross there towards Stapleton. The header gathered well by Clements. Fine move by United. Splendid play by Whiteside, finding Peter Barnes, who's always been a good crosser of the ball, and that was just that little bit deeper, spotting that Stapleton was in that sort of space. Clements down well. Certainly with those 3 league defeats behind them and dropping to 13th place, Spurs will be anxious to be able to stand firm and take at least a point from this game. It's a very important game and a very important week for them. They have a Milk Cup tie at home to Portsmouth of the 2nd Division in midweek. It's just the sort of awkward fixture you don't know what you don't really want when your form is not too good. Well, here's Strachan. Still with Strachan, but not now. Stapleton curling it, but safe in the arms of Clements. Just returning to that point, certainly their fans will have no patience with them if they fell here today and at home against Portsmouth in the Milk Cup. Perryman. Allen. Good break by Allen. Quarter of an hour of the first half remaining. Still goalless here at Old Trafford between Manchester United and Tottenham. Whiteside. Now what about that for a ball again? To Barnes, played in. Can Hughes get to this one? He's got support from Little Olsen. And they got a bit muddled up there. This is Chris Hughton. Hoddle. Played in for Waddle. And back by McGrath. Now Whiteside. It's amazing to think, with Northern Ireland's splendid result against England that puts him into the World Cup finals, that Whiteside there, the number 4, at the age of 21, will be playing in his 2nd World Cup final series. But here's Waddle, who'll hope to go there with England. And they were very lucky not to go behind Manchester United, as Hoddle came in quickly and Albiston was there to foil him, and a corner given to Tottenham. The Tottenham corner, here it is, and a very deep one towards Gary Mabbott. Bailey using his fist to good effect. Perryman waiting at the back for Tottenham. Now Hoddle. Will he try something spectacular? No, he looks instead for Gary Mabbott, who'd stayed up there. Whiteside getting it back and almost putting Bailey into trouble, and in the end it's a goal kick. Injudicious little header back there from Whiteside, giving Manchester United their first serious moment of worry. Certainly a good little run a moment or two ago by Waddle, and the ball coming off Albiston. Free kick to Tottenham. Graham Roberts with it. Hoddle picking out Hughton. Waddle. Waddle again. Did well to make a yard for himself. Hoddle on the far side. Albiston just getting his head in there. And and whacked over the top by Paul Allen. So in the last 2 or 3 minutes, Spurs, in fact, have made a couple of half chances for themselves, and that, if anything, was possibly a little more than a half chance. Hoddle getting it back, and Allen banging it over.
Waddle.
So a brighter little spell this for Tottenham, with about 12 minutes to go to half-time. Peter Barnes, and now Whiteside. It falls for Galvin. Went Bailey just for a moment in a little bit of bother, particularly with Waddle coming in quickly. Olsen, Strachan, Whiteside, spraying it wide again for Albiston. Barnes. Barnes crossing it in towards Stapleton. Back it came off Roberts. Close as you can get to an own goal without actually scoring one. Oh, goodness me, what is he doing? Whiteside at that near post, looking for the little flick on that is so hard to defend against. Instead it's a different corner. Gidman flicking it in. And will Barnes be able to turn it back? They claim a handball, but they get a corner and not a penalty. So a strong spell here from Manchester United. Barnes once again with that jink, that time not getting the better of Hoddle. Finds Strachan. Whiteside. Very nearly got it through for Strachan. Now there could be a break on for Tottenham. Allen with Waddle outside him. Warming up a bit now. Hoddle playing it in for Galvin. Falco's waiting in there too. And the fullback Stevens right up there. Houghton. Perryman. Glenn Hoddle. Stevens. Houghton. Both fullbacks there, fully committed at the moment to the Tottenham attack, but now Strachan. Busy little stride as he brings it away again for Manchester United. Delightful ball there into the path of Peter Barnes. Olsen is up and Hughes is coming up deep and late. Still with Barnes, turning in one way and the other. In the end, it's a disappointing end for Manchester United. It's a goal kick for Tottenham. Whiteside, Moran, a miscue. Strachan with a chance to repair it. Paul McGrath. Offside against Hughes. Level with the last defender, not much doubt about it. Linesman directly in line. Flag was up in an instant. Spurs get the free kick, which Graham Roberts will take. Not a very good one, straight to McGrath. Hoddle into Waddle. And Waddle really on his way with a chance. And that was a great chance for Tottenham. The ball played in swiftly to him, and he had the legs of John Gidman. Played in there by Huddle. Superb vision. And he had the better of Gidman and really should have made more of it. So although United have had the balance of play, there's no doubt about it, the Spurs for their part have had one or two really quite acceptable chances. As we come to the last 5 minutes of the first half. Rain starting to sweep across Lancashire again. It's not unheard of about here, of course. Strachan. No foul there. As referee Peck looks at the watch again. Playing time added on at the end of the first half. Indeed, there is the half-time whistle. No goals. United have had the balance of play. Spurs, for their part, have made one or two excellent chances. And I feel that Norman Whiteside in the midfield for Manchester United has probably played as well as anybody on the field. He sprayed out some splendid balls, bringing particularly Peter Barnes into the action. Had one shot himself just before half-time, which didn't cause Clements a great deal of trouble.
Your attention, please.
But in spite of his efforts, it's still Manchester United 0, Tottenham Hotspur 0.
And now we have another request, a birthday request, received for Rachel Buckley, who is 15. Mum and Dad and sister send her best wishes. We'll play the record that you always play when the team come out, they say. This is the record. See on the out in a moment. Southern Boy, Baltimore. I think you'll like it.
Spurs then get the second half underway. 0-0, remember. Now Spurs attacking the goal to our right. Remembering that United did the double over Spurs last season. 1-0 here and 2-1 down at Tottenham. Spurs no doubt will be encouraged by the fact that they did make one or two chances in that first half. Remembering also that United have an amazing record here. They've conceded only one league goal at home this season, and that was against Liverpool. Perryman. Stevens. Falco. And what a good run here by Gary Stevens, and it could be profitable too, but Bailey was down. Waddle puts his arms up in frustration. He felt the ball played inside. Could have been much more profitable. Delightful ball played in there, and a good storming run by the fullback here. But look at Waddle just on the left of the picture. He felt the ball played into him. Would have been a winner. Roberts. Stapleton, Strachan, Whiteside, Barnes, good play here by United. Storming forward again. Into the side netting. Goal kick. A splendid move that was by United though. And it's just repeating something that we were saying in the first half, that for all the lack of goals, the skills here this afternoon have been of the highest order. Strachan's little ball, Whiteside finding his man. And then Barnes causing Stevens problems until he caused problems only for the side netting. Mabbott, good ball now for Galvin, just onside, and he's got Falco inside him. It's still with Tony Galvin, and in the end it was stopped by Moran. If the ball had got through to Falco, that would have been all up. And a header by Waddle straight into the arms of Bailey. So no shortage of really strident attacking football in the opening minutes of this second half. Galvin, having had one cross foiled, gets that one in, but Waddle's header goes straight to Bailey. Shoving the back by Roberts on Hughes. Free kick to Manchester United. Ulverston playing it, trying to play it carefully into the path of Whiteside. Allen running into trouble, then gets himself free. Galvin then gets in his way a little bit, and Strachan picks it up. And still with little Strachan. And it was a last-ditched attempt there by Mabbutt that got it away for Tottenham. Foul by Waddle. Well, on Waddle rather, by Moran. Hoddle, quick off the mark, finds Waddle in space. Very nearly an opening goal, and it would have been down to the quick thinking of Glenn Hoddle. That was a splendid piece of quick thinking by Hoddle. As Waddle goes off on the run, Hoddle, while everybody else is getting themselves into position, sees the possibilities, and sadly for Spurs it went wide. Stapleton. Back by Stevens. Stapleton. In for Strachan. Played now for Gidman, a splendid ball by Strachan. Cross coming in towards Stapleton, he lets it go for Peter Barnes. Two Spurs defenders have come there to try and hold him up. Whiteside now going through, can he hold off Perryman? Onto the left foot, across the face of the goal. First real burst into the penalty area by Norman Whiteside in this game. And so close to producing the opening goal. He was always going to hold off Steve Perryman there on his power alone, onto that favoured left foot, across Ray Clements, across the goal, and beyond the post. Not sure what John Gidman was doing there. It was a corner given away quite needlessly, it seemed to me. And it allows Spurs to keep this screw tightened down on Manchester United at the moment. Chris Waddle with the corner. And it might be Mabbutt he's aiming for. In fact, it was Mabbutt who made a good late run and got in on it. But here's Barnes now. Can United get something out of this? Olsen versus Hoddle. The blue shirts are getting back as quickly as they can. It's still with Olsen. The little chip in, just too high. Well, they're not quite high enough to reach Whiteside. Stapleton down, and Clements again gathering with ease. Alvin, Waddle, and Alpha Falco. And Allen. No denying Spurs' right to be on level terms with Manchester United. It's a really enterprising second half by them. And Allen just banging it wide of the far post. Roberts, for a change, caught dallying, but I think probably gets the free kick. Foul by Jesper Olsen. No, it's not. There was no foul there, apparently. Galvin on the Whiteside. A free kick to Manchester United. Little Gordon Strachan with the free kick. Waiting for McGrath and Whiteside to get in there. Could be a chance for a Tottenham break now. Allen finding Galvin, and suddenly Galvin is roaring free. And he's got Waddle as well, and if Waddle had just been one stride further forward, that could well have just been a formality. Waddle, Stevens, and Bailey's ball. Well, the 54,000 crowd, they're all partisan, of course, and I suppose they want to see their own side win, naturally enough. But I think most of them would agree deep down that it's been splendid entertainment. Galvin, crossed in once more, and a header over the top by Hoddle. I think it may have been a free kick in point of fact. It's a free kick to Manchester United. Galvin getting it in at the second attempt, Hoddle right in there. That's a nasty sort of cross there. The referee judging that Hoddle was pushing down on the defender. And at this moment, Spurs have taken the game away from Manchester United, who just can't put anything together. But wait, here's Olsen. Albiston. Now Whiteside. Suddenly United are looking dangerous, and it's Albiston right in there, and Houghton, who got it away only as far as Whiteside once more. The little chip in by him for Hughes. Off the crossbar. Oh, so much for United not being able to put anything together. Stapleton. Strachan, Albiston. Hughes trying to get in there again with his head. Little Strachan in there too. Whiteside also. No foul, said the referee. He claims Whiteside dived. And here come Tottenham. And the ball at last goes into play. There'll be a throw then, which Perryman will take. Really was a close call for Manchester United with that thundering shot from Mark Hughes hitting the crossbar a moment ago. Oh, Whiteside had so much to do with it. Chipped in there. I thought there for a moment he may have been offside. Tremendous volley off the crossbar. Allen. And it taken away, though, by Albiston. Olsen. And he's all right, he's onside, but Clemens had put it right out there. And Stapleton, in trying to turn it back, was away wide of the mark. Spurs claiming in the first place that Hughes was offside. So it'll be a goal kick. Waddle, Falco, Waddle, just over, goal kick. Right to the last minute then, we're getting close calls at both ends. Falco and Waddle trying to conjure something. Whiteside, high into the air, might go anywhere. McGrath, though, with his head. Coming towards the last minute of the game. Perryman. Astonishing to think that with so much attacking football through 90 minutes, we've not had a single solitary goal. Olsen. Free kick to Manchester United as Hughes is brought down. The whole place here has been awash with noise from the very beginning, indicating that it's a game that the crowd have really felt a part of and have responded to. Now, is it to be snatched at the very last by Manchester United? Not if that Tottenham wall has got anything to do with it. Played for little Strachan, a chip by him towards Whiteside. And Clements just shepherding it past the post. Spurs fans starting a victory chant already, or at least a chant of great relief probably that they haven't been beaten for the 4th successive time. Kidman. Strachan. Playing time added on for stoppages as Strachan goes through. Will he go all the way? Now trying to get Olsen in. That's the sort of game it's been right to the very last whistle. With the two little men, Strachan and Olsen, looking to provide something for Manchester United right at the last. Mabbutt again, who's performed magnificently at the back for Tottenham, was the man who made it difficult. Final whistle, 0-0. Spurs rehabilitation takes a giant step forward with this draw here, which I'm bound to say over 90 minutes they thoroughly deserve. In fact, if anything, they had the better of the second half, even though Mark Hughes cracked the Tottenham crossbar so close to the end. Some great and sterling defensive work by Tottenham, particularly by Robertson Mabbutt. And the Spurs players go to their fans to applaud their support, and the fans in turn reward Spurs with an ovation that says that was a point you really had to work for. Manchester United 0, Tottenham Hotspur 0.